Hello, hello, hello.
I don't know if they can hear us or see us yet.
Anybody there? Anybody there? If you can hear us, give us a thumbs up in the chat. Let me know that you guys can actually hear us. And yeah. So far, I don't see anything. Yes, I can. Sweet.
Thanks, Josh.
Josh Super Duty 12, thank you. Hey, everyone, thumbs up. Wow, there's a big delay. So sorry if it seems like it's taking a while to get to your questions in the chat. It's
like a 28-second delay.
It's pretty big. 28. That was oddly specific.
I looked at the timer when people started doing. Yes, I can.
Cool. All right. Well, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to One Strange Adventure.
And tonight's video.
Yeah.
We're live.
Tonight's video, we are just here giving you updates. So
it's been a long, crazy couple of weeks, and Harold has not had time to edit a video.
Nope.
So we figured, what is the better thing to do than just go live and give you fresh updates?
It has been, we haven't gone live since June of last year.
23?
Yep.
Wow. That's a long time.
That's the last time we went live on YouTube was June.
All right. So hello to Josh. Hello to Cherish.
Hello. Hello. Raising Wild Berries.
Hello, Derek and Autumn.
Yep.
And David and Connie. JD and Cassie. Ken and Joe. Elizabeth. Doug and Marilyn.
Looks like Sean
and Angela. Angela Wash.
Here.
Jessica Gar with Andy, if he's there. Jim and Amy. Sorry, said that wrong.
We're just saying hi to everybody. Yeah. Hello.
Hi. Hello. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Yes, absolutely. And we do have some updates for you. Actually, we got a lot going on. So YouTube tends to run behind a bit. So there has been so much that has happened since the last video was recorded, since what you saw, and today. Yeah,
last video was the not the RV shows, the rock lights, from Nightlight, right?
Yep, Nightlight.
Nightlight.
Yeah, that's a while back.
Light install that was back in Thousand Trails, Orlando, in Florida, which was in February.
Yep.
So we're just a little bit behind.
We still got some people coming in. Hello. Give it a thumbs up if you can. Give this live stream a thumbs up. Tell YouTube you're enjoying yourself, and hopefully it'll share it with some other folks.
And we'll just give it a minute to get some people on, because I know a lot of you guys are like 8 o'clock on the East Coast, and other people are just eating dinner. So
yep.
So it's a widespread.
Ooh, and we have a good dinner coming up after this.
We'll tell you about it after we do our updates, because it's a place you have to go when you're in the area that we're in, but we want to go in order of our agenda. So
yes,
we're going to wait.
Yeah, we're going to give it a few minutes. Before we really get started, though, there has been a crazy amount of storms that have broken out.
Yeah, through in the Midwest.
Yeah, Texas, Oklahoma,
Nebraska,
Iowa. Like, it's just an absolute insane amount of storms, creating. The last number I heard was 150 confirmed tornadoes in the last 3 days.
And that was before we went to bed last night.
Yeah. So
I don't know how many more landed last night, but it was 150.
Missouri also, yeah.
Yeah, Missouri. It was 150 plus as of yesterday. So
yeah,
keep those people that are affected by the storm
in prayer.
And if there's anything that you can do to help out any of those people, like we have a friend that is a first responder, so she's volunteering to, help with the first responding side of that. So just keep all those people in prayer.
Yep. And then, we were up until
3
a.m. because we were sort of in the path. Thankfully, the storm had it got a little weaker by the time it reached us. But it was still enough to keep me awake. And so just please keep all those people in prayer, and be with the families and everybody. I mean, a lot of people lost their homes, and it's unfortunate.
All right. So you want to do our channel updates first?
Yeah. Before we do that, I do want to say we're going to wrap up around 7:45.
Yes, because we have reservations at 8 our time. So we are going to.
Yep, 7:45 Central Time, which
is
what time zone we're in right now.
So we have reservations for 8, so we're going to wrap up just a little bit early so that we can make the reservations. We don't want to go to dinner too late. So.
Yep. Cool. Well, coming up on the channel
updates.
That's like since the last video, us installing nightlights and the tonneau cover, kind of up to this point. You're going to see a few things. One being like we're exploring more of the Florida Panhandle.
Yes.
We were with Michaela on her spring break.
That was in March.
Yep. And then we headed through Mississippi through Alabama into Mississippi.
Yes.
Hung out at Davis Bayou. I recommend bringing bug spray. A lot of it.
There's a theme to Harold. He is attracted to mosquitoes.
They're attracted to me. I'm not attracted to mosquitoes.
So bring bug spray.
Yeah.
Or the lotion or whatever you like to use. You're going to need it if you go there in the spring.
There's these biting gnats there, but what repels them the best is Victoria's Secret lotion.
Oh, hold on. I can go get it.
And it was the Rangers were the ones that actually told us, because they take people on trails and stuff like that and do tours of the area. And the thing that they recommend that works the best is Victoria's Secret, which is the craziest thing.
And not just any Victoria's Secret. It's the Victoria's Secret Amber Romance.
Amber Romance. That keeps the bugs away.
He said he gives every single person part of the tour, because it's in the national forest. So every single person that goes to the park ranger for a tour, or a guided tour, he gets them to put this on so that they don't bite them to death going through the tour.
Isn't that awesome? Oh, look, Changing Lanes is here.
Hi, Chad and Tara.
What's up, guys? Thank you. Yeah, we are safe. That was pretty scary, but a lot of people weren't as fortunate, and we definitely keep all of them in our prayers.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
So Davis Bayou is buggy. Make sure you bring some type of protectant. Amber Romance to the rescue.
It actually smells pretty good. Like
it smells almost like vanilla.
Yeah. Well, they said vanilla lotion is something else that works, so that's cool too.
And then after we left Davis Bayou, we worked our way into Texas. Which is actually where we currently still are. We're in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the Let's Drink More Journey and Finding Our Someday nightlight rally.
Nightlight rally, where we got to watch the eclipse in the path of totality.
That was in Sulphur Springs.
Yes.
And while we were there,
we
made a new partnership.
We did. And yeah, I guess we're jumping into that.
Well, it's the next thing in line. So yes.
All right. Well, while we were also in Texas, we went to 1,000 Trails, which is Lake Texoma.
The last one was Lake Texoma.
The first one Lake Texoma. Yeah. And I actually have family that lives right outside of Dallas. Yep. So every time we come to Texas, it's great to be able to see family. So yeah, we got to hang out with them. But we do have a couple new partnerships now, which is pretty cool.
Harold's been working really hard on that side of the business.
I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely learning a lot, enjoying as we go. One of the partnerships that we signed with is eTrailer. So those guys over there are helping us out. We have that new Ford F450, which we will get to in a little while. I know we've got a lot of questions about that. But they are actually going to sponsor a few goodies and upgrades for the truck. So we are really excited to be working with those guys.
More truck videos to come, guys.
More truck videos.
Harold's favorite.
I hope you like the truck content. I'm sorry. Like I could geek out over the truck. I could do every video, but I try not to. Like I try to put a blend of other stuff in there, but I could definitely do lots of truck content.
Yes, he enjoys it. Hi, Ann. Hi, Max.
Yeah. Charlie Grace in the house. Hey, Charlie.
And then What's our next partnership?
Oh, the next partnership.
While we were in Sulphur Springs, what did you do?
Yes. Well, we signed with Signature Solar.
Yes.
That is a solar company that is out of Sulphur Springs, Texas. They are very big in the residential and commercial business right now, but they are basically breaking into the RV industry with the 12-volt system. They do have 12 volt, 24, and 48 volts. We are sticking with the 12-volt system for now. It's what I'm familiar with, so we're going with that. But part of that partnership is, and what you'll be seeing soon is me taking out the current system and installing a new system.
Yep, and the new batteries, guys, are pretty amazing. They have built-in breakers on them and everything. So we'll go into depth on that in a video, of course. But new batteries are pretty amazing. That they have, that they create there. They're called EG4.
Yep. The battery has its own, like she said, it has its own breaker. It actually has built-in fire suppression too.
Yep.
It is lithium iron phosphate, so it's much harder for it to catch on fire anyways. But because it can also be used in residential commercial settings, it has to have a fire suppression built into it
to be part of code.
Which, living in an RV, makes me feel a whole lot better about it too.
Yes, but you can also flip off that breaker and the battery has zero juice.
Terminals are dead.
So he doesn't have to worry about getting shocked or anything like that.
I don't get the sparkies.
Yeah.
When I'm messing around with stuff in there. But yeah, it'll be 4 of those batteries. We'll have 2 multi-plus 2s because we're on 50 amp, or we're running 50 amp, and then we'll have some solar going along with that too. So it will be quite the system.
Yep. We're slowly progressing with it. So it's going to be a little bit of wait time in between the videos. You won't see it all at one time, but
we're going to do a tour. So this is another unique thing about this company, is that you can actually make an appointment and go there and actually have your system designed. You can sit down with engineers, design the system, order the parts, and pick it up before you leave.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't know of any other company that offers that right now.
They said very rarely they'll have where they are missing a part because they're selling it online, as fast as they're building the part of building it. So every once in a while they'll have it where you don't have everything that you need right at that moment. But if you know you're coming from a far ways away, they can do the most of the build with you over the phone, and then that way they can make sure they have what you need there, and then they'll just tweak it a little bit when you actually come.
Yep. She'll bob around. Hello, Cindy and Harold from Nova Scotia. Hello.
That's Bob and Michelle.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Hi, guys.
Yes. So those are some new things that we're working on outside.
It's been a busy few weeks.
So the last 2 weeks, really, learning how. So part of this partnership is us learning and sharing our learnings with them.
Yes.
And understanding how to apply their products to the RV industry, what trends look like, what type of shows should they go to. So we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes with those guys.
Yeah, and a lot of those guys have never even been in an RV, so they didn't know how small the space was. And of course, we are in a Momentum, which has a lot of storage.
Yep.
But so it's like I told them, like, don't take our bay and think that it's the right size, because not everybody's bay is that big. So they were very surprised to see how little of a space they have to work with.
Somebody just asked which you got in a little late. Who's helping with the solar? So they're called Signature Solar.
Signature Solar
out of Sulphur Springs, Texas.
Yep. We met them at the rally for the Eclipse. They were one of the main sponsors for the Eclipse. They gave away a system to a winner of a raffle.
And the rally guys was awesome. So Nathan and Marissa and Jesse and Corey put on an awesome rally. Was so fortunate to be part of it and help out, volunteer there.
Yep.
And just absolutely love their time there.
Yeah, we had a wonderful time in Sulphur Springs. If y'all have never been to Sulphur Springs, please go. But that downtown area is so cute and so unique.
I don't know if you guys saw one of the shorts that I posted on YouTube, but they have in their downtown area, they have 2 bathrooms that are the one-way glass. So you go in it and you can see everybody walking around you while you're trying to use the bathroom.
So if you have stage fright, don't go.
But nobody can go in. Like, you definitely feel a little uncomfortable being in there. I did not use the bathroom. I wasn't brave enough, but I did walk in and just kind of record a little bit. And it was it's just so weird. So if you get a chance to go to Sulphur Springs, check that out.
That's not the highlight of the town, but
it was pretty cool. It was
pretty cool to see.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to me.
They also have a really nice memorial area for all the different wars that went on, and a lot of tributes and things like that around that area too.
And I saw a question come in. Yes, we will be documenting everything that we do with the system in the RV.
Yeah, we're going to try to be as detailed as we can with it because it's going to help them know like how to do things in an RV, as well as us knowing if we're doing something wrong, solar side of it.
Yep.
So we're documenting it very well.
The cool thing is that we've had the system that it's in the RV today. We've had that for over 2 years.
Yep.
And we were very new to RVing and to adding systems to an RV and what to really think, what to expect, what to want. Like, we didn't even know what we needed. Yeah. And so over the last 2 years, I've learned a ton. We've learned a ton with experience of what we want and what we don't want.
And with the help of a lot of
absolutely.
People that are in the chat currently.
Oh, yeah. I pester Chad all the time about stuff like that. So, I mean, he's the guy to ask. But, yeah, I've learned a ton in there. And so now we're getting to design a system that we think is going to work for us for a long time.
For us. Yeah. It worked with our setup too. And everybody always asks, one of the main questions everybody asks me is, when are you getting a new rig? I'm not. I like my rig, and I like working on my rig. So we're just gonna keep improving.
Yep.
What's next?
Upcoming plans.
Oh.
Guess what, guys? Oh, sorry. You go. You had to talk. I've said enough on the partnership. I was geeking out over the solar stuff.
So first I want to say for where we're at, we are in Texas. We actually just got to Amarillo.
Amarillo, Sky.
So tonight for dinner, we are going to the Big Texan.
Yep.
Steakhouse.
Yep. And yeah, so we will not be doing the 72-ounce steak challenge.
No.
Like, I usually take half of my 16-ounce home. There's absolutely zero chance of me getting that steak for free. And if you don't get it for free, it's quite expensive. So
we are not doing that.
Yeah.
But we are going to go there for dinner. And, of course, we'll get some footage of it because it is a very unique place.
You guys want to hear something really funny? Nick was just texting us, asking us to turn the water heater on because we just got here a little while ago, and he's in there trying to take a shower before dinner. There's no hot water.
There's no hot water.
Horrible parents.
I'm doing that currently.
Horrible parents.
It's the plus side of having one control is that you can just turn it on.
Yeah.
On the phone. All right. So back to the live stream. So upcoming plans. In 2 days, on Tuesday at 7 a.m.
The other child.
I fly to Pensacola because Michaela is coming home for summer break.
Yes.
And when I say home, I mean to the RV because we don't have a home.
Michaela will be with us next week.
Yes.
Starting next week.
So our next few plans are, I fly out from here in Amarillo. The airport's like 7 minutes away. And then we will fly into Albuquerque because Harold and Nick will travel without me to Albuquerque. And so we'll come into Albuquerque. So that's our next week's plans.
Can you believe Michaela has finished her freshman year already? Like, she is 1 week from finishing exams. And
yes. So you guys keep her in prayer because she has 2 big exams coming up this week, and they both start like at 8 a.m. On, I think she said Wednesday and Thursday. So keep her in prayer because she, if y'all know her at all, you know that she's a perfectionist and she wants to get straight A's, and exams stress her out. So yes,
exams stress her out very much, but she has done fantastic her freshman year.
I'm glad she's not on here to hear me say that exam stress her out.
she's done a fantastic job her freshman year. Yes. And just going from RV life to back to stationary in a dorm, no one, like, you don't know anybody there.
There's no one in the town that she knows.
Yeah,
like,
it's not a place that she grew up or even is familiar with. And she has done
she's rocked it out.
Such a fantastic job.
Yep.
And we couldn't be prouder. And I will say the community, it's so awesome being part of this RV community, because when people come through Pensacola or something like that, they have reached out to her and like taken her out to dinner and like just give her little goodies.
We have
like,
some members that will send her postcards every few weeks and goodies every couple of months or stuff like that. And we have some members that just write her a note and then check in on her through Facebook. And so we are truly blessed to have you guys in our life, and
it matters.
It makes her life so much better because she just shines knowing that so many people care about her.
It definitely matters to her, and it matters to us. So we appreciate
it
very much.
She's a very people pleaser person. So she really enjoys knowing that you guys love her so much. So
yes. Yep, absolutely. But it's going to be really cool having her for with us for the summer, since we dropped her off last August. It's crazy.
I know, it's crazy. We got to figure out where she's going to sleep because we don't have a bed for her.
Yeah, we'll figure that part out. But yeah, she's going to be with us for our travel plans this year. And our travel plans is that we are heading back west. So it's been 2 years since we've been west. We stayed over on the East Coast last year. But yeah, we are heading west, which is why we're in Amarillo now and heading even further. We won't go all the way to the West Coast, but what we will do
Midwest.
For one of the first stops will be in Phoenix, Arizona. And if you have followed us for any length of time, Bob Moses Ceramic Coating is in Phoenix, Arizona. And that new truck is going to Bob Moses Ceramic Coating to get all shiny.
We have an appointment with him in June, so it gets to get ceramic coated and nice and clean. And
the rig is going to be touched up, because where we had some work done, like a Grand Design and stuff like that, if they had to repaint or anything like that, all the ceramics gone.
Yeah, they actually buffed off the ceramics, so we have to get those areas touched back up.
Yeah. So we're going into Phoenix, and then we'll go into Utah, then we'll go into Colorado.
Yes.
The $1 Million Highway.
Gunnison.
Ouray.
Stop.
I can't figure out how to say this.
They said when we called to book it, they said it was Ouray.
It's the little town in the middle of the mountains that goes down, or is $1 Million Highway. That one right there.
So anyways, we're going to spend some time in that area of Colorado, up into Gunnison, and then we are working our way into Yellowstone and Glacier.
Yes. Well, the Grand Tetons.
Oh yeah, Grand Tetons.
There will be.
So we're sort of doing like an S, zigzagging like a snake.
Oh, Rocky Mountain National Park.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that one.
Yep. And then the Tetons, Glacier. I'm sorry, Tetons, Yellowstone, Glacier.
Yep. And then we get to hightail it. We get to hightail it back east.
Yep. And then we're all the way back east, because we are going to be at the Let's Drunk More Journey huddle in Tennessee. Then,
which is in October. So we're leaving Glacier September, like the first 2 weeks of September.
Yeah.
We'll be leaving Glacier, and then we have to come all the way back to Tennessee by October.
I'm just seeing in the chat, Tara, you let Chad go to Lowe's on his own?
I'm sorry. Good luck.
I can spend hours in there just wandering around looking at stuff to get into.
Yes.
It's like my toy store.
I think it's all y'all's toy stores.
All right. So lots of national parks, Bob Moses Ceramic Coating, traveling west, all the way up. Then we come all the way back east to Tennessee. Then.
Hold on. David, we're not coming through Missouri that I know of. I don't think that the Missouri and Oklahoma and all of those, we are not, it's not on our list this time.
Phoenix in June is going to be hot. Yes. Yep. But it's just it's the way it kind of worked out.
Yep. It's actually better for ceramic coating, because if you guys don't know, your ceramic coating, when it gets done, can't touch moisture for 3 days. And they typically don't get rain in June. So it's the perfect time to
it's already reaching 100 in Phoenix. Don't tell me that. But it's dry heat.
It's a dry heat.
Right.
It's okay.
So is the inside of an oven. It's still hot.
But like I said, the rig can't. So if it was raining, we would have to leave the rig indoors for 3 days, which means boondocking in the bay or renting a hotel or a cabin at the campground. So
which we don't want to do.
We don't want to do. So it's better for us to have it for just 1 day, and they'll get it back to us that evening if there's no rain in the forecast. So that's our plan.
Yep. And we have a big thing coming up right after the Tennessee huddle, but we're going to hold on that one.
Okay.
We're going to talk about
You want to wait?
Yeah, we're going to wait because we've been getting a lot of questions about the truck and how's it going and all that other good stuff. And gosh, I just hate talking about
Josh
the truck.
Is still, Josh is still on the Josh is still on the chat. So why would you?
All right. So one of the big questions that came up was like, why did we go with Ford?
Why we go with Ford versus our Ram?
Yes. Well, one of the big reasons actually is because my uncle works for Ford.
Yes.
And
so we got an employee discount.
We got the Z plan. Z plan, I think is what it's called.
Made it a little bit cheaper. We tried to build our same Ram as what we have because it was hitting 100,000 miles, and trade-in value after it gets over 100,000 miles is ridiculous. So we wanted to make sure we got rid of it before then. And trying to get the same truck we have was...
The Ram was $112,000 for like brand new
what it is. And so it was crazy.
Trucks are ridiculous.
And of course the Fords are crazy too, but because we had an employee discount to apply to it, it made it not so bad.
My stomach only hurt for a couple of days instead of
your stomach is still hurting.
Yeah.
But it was a lot less than what we could have gotten a Ram for. So that was one of the big check boxes that we hit was the pricing of it. But 2, I really wanted to have massage seats because we do 6 to 8 hours on the truck at a time, and I have back and neck issues, and I really wanted massage seats. But he wanted the turning radius, so it's sort of
Angela just said those massaging seats help too.
They are fabulous, and so they are heated, they're massaged, they're like whole 9 yards, and so it makes travel days like today a lot better, and I don't hurt all like tonight. Normally I won't be able to sleep tonight because I'm in so much pain
because we've traveled for so long.
And so tonight it's fine. I'm not hurting because massage seats were on the entire time. I didn't turn them off.
I think we did over 400 miles a day, and then I mean we're jumping on this live stream, and then we're gonna hop back in the truck and
go to dinner.
So
it definitely helps. You don't think it does, but it does.
The unfortunate part about the massage seats is that Ford only offers them on the limited trim now, in the F450 at least. I don't know about the rest of them, but in the F450 it's only on the limited trim. And so, but it turns out we actually, we rather like the interior of that F450, which is pretty cool.
So we ordered the limited because we wanted to be guaranteed to have massage seats. In 2023, you could get massage seats with the platinums as well. And then halfway through the year, they took it off the order list and made it where it didn't matter if you ordered a platinum with it, you weren't getting the massage seats.
Of course, you never know if you're actually going to get the truck.
Right,
but
that's true.
It was worth waiting for. If we're going to spend that much, we might as well get what we want, right?
Yes. That's the way I felt too.
JD and Cassie actually got to see it.
And of course, Dale and Angela get to see it all the time because they're always with us.
Doug and Marilyn have been there.
Yep.
So yeah, everybody so far has loved the truck. Towing wise, a little bit of a different. It's definitely a different experience towing with the Ford than it was the Ram. I will say the Ford overall, I feel like has more power, and it's probably a combination of that new motor, the HO motor, and the rear being a 4.3 versus a 4.1 in the Ram that we had. 10-speed versus 6-speed, so it's just
the gears are different. The
totally
back end's different. Like all of it's different. I will say I still feel like my Ram slowed down faster with the exhaust brake.
Oh, the exhaust brake was way better in the Ram. Way better. There is absolutely no comparison.
Yeah. So like we've had both now, and we can confirm that the exhaust brake on the Ram is so much better. And I don't know why. I don't know why they can't do that to all the big trucks, because it definitely saves the brakes on the rig.
But where I think Ford makes up for it, the exhaust brake is not as aggressive, but the gearing, the way it goes down through the transmission is a little bit more aggressive than the Ram was.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes up for it with technology, but the Ram, exhaust brake standalone is way better.
Bob and Shell said that it's 52 and they're just in Nova Scotia today. It got up to like 82 here.
Yeah.
When we got here, it was pretty warm. All right, so what else about the truck? Someone said diesel versus gas.
Well, 450 only comes in diesel.
Yeah, 450 only comes in diesel, but if I had to choose, I would always choose the diesel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit beefier of an engine, gets you a little bit more torque.
Yeah, you're going to get more horsepower in the gas, I believe, but yeah, the diesel is just made for towing.
Yep. So.
And then somebody asked about the miles per gallon because it is an HO motor, so there wasn't a whole lot known about it. Overall, I have one of my trips, like trip two. I have not reset it since we bought the truck, so it has the same mileage on the trip as my TAC does, or my odometer rather. It says 12.8 miles per gallon, so that is everything.
Everything we've done.
We've done.
That's city, highway.
Towing is comparable to the Ram. They were both around 9 miles per gallon, so we didn't really lose anything there. Unloaded, the truck gets about 14. We can get into the 14s with nothing on it.
Yeah, and then
babying it, like not being aggressive.
Letting it drive itself. Like, you get better gas mileage when it does the driving because it has adaptive cruise control, and it also has like the lane keep assist and all of those things. So it speeds up and slows down based on the cars in front of you and all of it. So if you let it do that, it gives you better gas mileage than if heavy foot over here is slamming.
Josh says Ford has the best towing mirrors. I really love the mirrors.
Oh yeah, mirrors are amzing, and they extend.
You know, something I really
electronic. Extending arms, which is nice.
Instead of the moose antlers. this is your Ram going down the road. You know, just
like a Longhorn.
Put your mirrors on. But the mirror on the passenger side of the Ram was like magnified, so it cut the field of view so much. It was annoying. Well, on a lot of different occasions, and so I'm so glad to be gone of that mirror.
So that's the Ford. We were really happy with it. We other than the exhaust brake, I'm not disappointed about any inch of that truck.
I will say, when you're driving it unloaded and you hit some rough roads, you know that you're in an F450. Like, you know, it feels like you're in a commercial truck.
Yeah,
there's just no way around it.
It's tires. It comes with the territory, and we don't want to switch out the tires just yet. So, you know, eventually when we have mileage on them, we might. But for now, we're just keeping it stock.
Yep.
So, you know, it might change, but yeah. So we're really really happy with it. And would you do another F450 if you had if this one has 100,000 miles on it? What are you gonna order next?
It would be a 450.
Yeah.
I'm not going like.
I don't think I would go with anything else.
The turn radius alone.
If we're needing a truck.
Just the turn radius. If you haven't, go test drive one. If you get a chance to go test drive one, and you've never driven an F450, when you tow that thing, or when you turn that thing like a Honda Civic, you will know why it's worth the hype. All right, so we're gonna tell you guys a little bit about our first event. So we are hosting an event in in Ellijay, Georgia, at Talona Ridge RV Resort. If you've watched our videos, you know we love Talona Ridge, and we got to work with those guys at the the Florida RV Super Show.
Yep.
And we've stayed there multiple times, and we love the people, we love the area, we love the resort.
The area is just amazing. But we're going to do our first event there.
Yep.
It's just going to be a little weekend getaway, campfires, chats, like just hanging out.
It's a gathering.
It's called One Strange Gathering.
And it's from November 1st to November 3rd.
Yes.
If you've never been in the Blue Ridge Mountains in November, early November, it's beautiful. It's right after the Apple Festival in the area.
Yep.
It is going to be perfect fire in the evening, hoodie weather.
Yes. So tonight after the live show, the tickets for that will go on sale to our patrons first.
Yes.
We only are doing 30 sites, and of course one of the 30 is us, so
it's very limited.
but it's going to go to sell with our patrons first, and then next Sunday, after the video releases next Sunday, we will open, if there's any tickets left, we'll open it up to YouTube.
Yep. So if you don't know, we have on Patreon, we are on there. We have members, paying members, and it doesn't matter what tier. All of our members will get access to the tickets after this live stream, and then a week from now, we will open it up to the broader YouTube community
if we need to.
But yeah, so we are super excited. We can't wait to host our first event, especially in Tolona. It's going to be amazing.
I'm a little nervous. Like, usually I'm at events, but I'm always volunteering behind the scenes. Yeah. So this will be the first one that I have other people volunteering to help me.
Oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to be a super relaxed weekend. We're going to get there Friday. You can get there early if the sites are available.
Yes.
For members will actually get a 25% discount.
Yes.
And then everybody, non-members, will get a 15% discount. Yes. And so we are going to make sure that we are trying to save you guys as much money as possible. And that was another reason of us kind of keeping this low key, so that, we could keep it cheap as possible for everybody. We're not trying to make money on this. Yep. We're just trying to hang out with people. We want to meet everybody.
Yep. So that is our goal, is to make it as cheap as possible so people can just come and relax and enjoy their time. So the ticket cost covers basically some of the food that's going to be there, the plates, the forks, drinks, things like that, for the amount of people that we're expecting. And then the cost of the facility, because you have to rent the building and things that you're using. So it's not much, but we will put it on our Patreon page in just a few minutes, and then it is first come, first serve. So if you get a spot, I will be happy to see you, and if you don't get a spot, I'm so sorry.
And there's gonna be more opportunities.
There'll be more opportunities. This is just our first one. We both still work a 9-to-5 job, and then sometimes I work through the night, so it ends up being very hard for us to facilitate a gathering like this. So we wanted to keep it small for our first one and not mess things up. So
yeah. And
anything else?
I think that's it. Like,
we were going to do a Q&A, but most of our questions were all around the truck or Michaela. So we just figured we'd just kill all those birds with one stone and talk about it all. So
any question? Let's those were all the updates that we had. Again, we're going to wrap up around 7:45 so that we can get our big old steak dinner reservation. Yes. But are there any questions that you guys might have for us before we?
Yeah, we got about like 6 minutes. Y'all have anything for us that y'all want us to answer?
Do a truck video. I think we've done a lot of truck videos at this point. Cindy's asking me when I'm going to start doing adventure videos again.
Like, he doesn't even carry the camera around with us most of the time because he's like, I just want to record the truck. I'm like, but we're going places and we're doing things.
Look, I've also noticed that I'm not the best YouTuber. Like, I'm a horrible YouTuber.
He forgets the camera.
Sometimes when you're just ready to get something done, it's hard to.
Let me show you this. Look, it's setting right here. He forgets the camera, and then when he remembers the camera, like he did today, the card is full.
The SD card was full because I haven't unloaded it in so long.
We couldn't record because there was nothing to record on.
Yeah.
So
how many times does he look back at the truck walking away? You know what?
It's right here. Like, yeah.
You don't have to do that to me. Why would you do that to me?
You know him too well, Derek. Like he's going to keep an eye on it.
I can't tell you how many times I would just like walk out and just like crack the door open and be like, oh, it's still
you're gonna make so when you go out there, if you have a key in your pocket, the mirrors fold out and then the step comes down to like prepare for you to come to it. And he's like, guilty. He'll like walk up to it and then walk away. And a few minutes later, he'll walk up to it and he'll walk away. I'm like, stop it! You're gonna wear the step out.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to some adventure stuff. We have some huge. We're so excited about the adventures that are coming up this year, and the truck will not be all the channel is about. This is just this part of our life, and we vlog all of our life. And
yes, the truck is a huge part of our life. I mean, it carries us everywhere we go, and it carries our home. So it has to be an important part. You have to take care of it. You have to do all the maintenance and all the things. And then because of it being a brand new truck that not very many people can get, it made it where we had to do upgrades and things to it to showcase it.
And what we mean by not many people can get it is because it took 16 months to actually.
Not because we're special, but because it's like
it took 16 months and
Ford just doesn't build them.
3 different orders to get the truck. So yeah, it's tough to actually find one. All right.
David, we look forward to seeing you and Connie if y'all can make it.
Yes, we would absolutely love it.
JD said that the Ram 23s and up have electronic mirrors. So that's good to know. Our 20 did not.
So now you can just press the button and you get your moose antler. Oh, no. They went to the GM. They went to the GM style. It just kind of slides out.
Yeah.
I can't say anything because Ford went to the.
Ours has the moose
bed steps.
Ours had a moose antler. So.
Yeah, our Ram had the moose antler for sure. It's like it. Every time I looked at it, I pictured a referee going, "It's good."
Goalie. It's the goal.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on and hanging out with us for the hour. If y'all need anything, just message us. I always check like Facebook Messenger and Instagram Messenger. Send us a message and let us know what's going on in your life. And if you have any questions for us, I always if I have time, I'll answer.
Yeah.
If I don't get to you for a week, it's just because I've been really busy with work and I'll eventually get to it. I try to answer everybody.
Yay.
Miller's in motion.
Yeah, Miller's in motion.
It's okay. You're late. We're jumping
it's not
off.
Okay. It's not okay. All right. You know what? We talked about this. You promised you would be there and you weren't, and you let me down. So I'm just going to let you know.
You're so bad.
All right. Well, if you haven't already, please go check us out on Patreon.
Yes.
Even if it just become a member over there, just any support is so beneficial.
Yes.
You guys, you don't even know what you're able to do for us. And we thoroughly appreciate everything
every
that
inch
you guys
of it.
do.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's it. You ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna go get
we're going to the Big Texan, guys.
Yeah, Big Texan.
If you've been there before, tell me what you like that's not steak.
Yep. All right. Steak. It's all about the steak. And
we won't, Tara. Don't worry. We're not big. We don't eat very much at a time. He brings half of his food home.
I could buy that 72 ounce and eat on it for a week and a half.
Yeah. His favorite thing to do is to get a sweet potato, like a loaded sweet potato, and he'll eat that at dinner, and then he'll bring a steak home to eat for lunch the next day.
I get to a loaded sweet potato is just sitting there eating the middle out of a pumpkin pie. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be with dinner, but it's amazing. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're going to end this. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for the last 45 minutes. And feel free to message us anytime.
Don't forget to pray for the people in the storm path before you log off.
And maybe we'll see you at Telona.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, guys.